This is Show Me the Nuggets with Joey Troyer. Thanks for tuning in to Show Me the Nuggets. I'm Eduardo Trinidad, podcast producer. This episode is part 2 of how to 10x your content marketing at push button speed. You can check out part 1 by visiting our podcast page at digitaltradenews.io, or you can head on over to Apple Podcasts. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a review. Let's listen in.
So, I don't like to leave good enough alone. I'm always about pushing the envelope and doing better. So I want to share with you guys, if it's cool, what I'm working on now and what we're doing now. And if you follow us on YouTube and you follow the blog, you'll start to see happen live over the next 60 to 90 days. Is that cool? So on YouTube, we thought that we had a really big opportunity. YouTube is a major traffic driver for us. The great thing about YouTube is that because it's Google's property, it ranks really, really well in Google Organic, right? We see the videos everywhere. Okay, YouTube is also a huge search engine. Everybody, all day, every day is on YouTube. So we see YouTube as one of the major outlets for us. In fact, it's the #1 outlet for our content, even over Google Organic, because we do well with it on YouTube. We're going to kind of by nature almost default to ranking well in Google Organic. So after we pick these 5 to 7 topics and they get sliced up into individual YouTube videos, we're then adding to each video an intro, okay, a sizzle, and a sizzle is like the branding and the music and the little jingle, right, the cool graphic, and then an outro. Okay, and so I'll walk you guys through these 4 parts. Okay, so the intro is 30 seconds. This is before. Okay, so now everything that we're doing now, we take those 5 to 7 pieces of content, okay, and now we're adding these elements before it goes live on YouTube. Okay, so we're adding a 30-second intro, and I'll walk you guys through the formula for these, what I'm saying, the content outline, what you need to hit on. Okay, the 10-second sizzle, then we take that 2 to 10-minute clip that I created inside of the Ask Me Anything session, and then we add an outro at the very end. Everybody following so far? Okay, I have a tendency to talk really fast, go really fast. Tell me if I'm going too quick, all right? So my intro formula is much like the headline formulas that have been shared so graciously here today. In fact, I thought people were stealing my slides. So the intro for me is all about a pattern interrupt or an attention grab. Okay, so for me, I like simplicity. I like formulas that I can remember. They can't be like 30 letters long, right, as an acronym. I just won't remember it. So for me, it's all about how do I get blank without blank. Okay, I can remember that. When I go to shoot a video, how do I get blank without blank? All right, great. And on the cuff, I can record right then and there. I would say at the beginning, for example, how I rank videos on YouTube without backlinks, how I scale cold traffic without breaking the bank, how this client doubled incoming call volume in 30 days without spending more in advertising, how we doubled sales with display advertising and dropped our cost per lead by 67%, right? All of these are easy headline formulas, so to speak, and intro formulas, right? So my outro formula then is very simple. So I'm looking for a call to action. And again, my primary focus is YouTube. So the call to action, I'm either hitting on one or multiples of these, and it's not all of them, all right? It's subscribe. If they subscribe and we're going to use that one, then it's always hit the notification bell as well. Have you guys seen that YouTube, if you subscribe now, you have to actually hit the notification bell or you won't get a notification? I don't really get what a subscriber is for then. Like and comment. So guys, these are all the things that are going to help you rank organically. This is where the model has moved to. It's not so much about backlinks, embeds. I mean, that stuff's still important, right? Social signals, that stuff is important, right? But getting the subscribes, getting people to actually hit that notification bell, getting people to watch the video the whole way through because it's interesting, right? And why we have this whole formula to begin with, right? Is to get people to watch the entire thing. Getting people to like, getting people to comment, right? That is uber important. That shows YouTube that you're doing a good job. Okay, so I have recorded 5 variations of the outro. So guys, I'm all about doing things smart and not working hard. I've recorded 5 different ones of these. These are like ends that just get applied to the end at random, right? One other important thing to note here with the call to action. Okay, when you're making a call to action at the end of a video that you want to do well on YouTube, Don't always try and take the users off of YouTube. Yeah, they don't like it. They want the traffic to stay there. Why? So they can show another ad so that they can make some more money. So if you're constantly taking people off of YouTube, that's not good. People are like, Joe, I don't understand. You just like ask for people to subscribe. You don't send them to a lead magnet. You don't send them into your funnel. No. Right? I'm just getting them to watch. I'm just getting them to engage. And hopefully I can get them to go watch the next one and the next one and the next one. Why? Because each and every time I'm indoctrinating them, our bond is getting better, our relationship is getting better, and they're closer to buying from me. So again, every video contains these 4 parts. So now, what else is next? What else are we working on? So at the end of the day, I want you guys to take away that you guys should be repurposing everything that you guys do. So this very talk right now, right? Like you guys are all here and live and this is amazing, but it's also going out on live stream. Right? Strategic marketer then has the recordings of these, right? They could go create notes from this. And now they got 4, 5, 6 different assets. Does that make sense? They're not going to leave good enough alone. They're not just going to stop with having an event and that's it. Right? So always ask yourself in everything that you're doing, how can I repurpose what it is that I'm doing? So for me, it was the AMA and then chopping the videos, right? And that becoming my content for the week. But there's also other things that you guys should be doing to maximize your distribution. So audio to video. So we have a client that runs a podcast and it is always on the top of the charts. But he has no YouTube following, right? So we helped him set up some automation to take his podcast that gets released twice a week, right? And automatically take that, syndicate it to YouTube, okay? And basically it's like a thumbnail image over the top of that audio track. Okay, now guess what? He's getting about 1,300 to 1,500 views twice per week, and out of that, he's getting 10 or 20% of them to become subscribers. Okay, brand new, poof, found traffic just by working smart. Okay, just by maximizing the distribution of that. So ask yourself, even if you got a video, what can I do with this? It doesn't just have to be like put it on other video sites, right? What else can you do with it? I can transcribe it, great. Then I can turn it into a PDF. Then I can go share it on the slide sharing sites, or I can turn that PDF then, right, into a lead magnet. Okay, so always be asking yourself with whatever you do, how can I repurpose this? How can I redistribute this? Okay? We're also doing some stuff, if you primarily create video like I do, swipe out, rip out the MP3 from the video, don't have the video anymore, just have the audio, and go push it out to all the top video or audio sharing sites, right? Okay, like SoundCloud and Mixcloud. Okay, in terms of maximizing distribution even more, if you're uploading to YouTube every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern, why don't you take that just one step further and push out to like the top video sites, right? Dailymotion, Vimeo, VO, and Flickr. Okay, this is all automation that you guys can set up in your business or all tasks that you can hand to your team to have them run on your behalf. Okay, further distribution. Okay, now we're taking even smaller chunks of content. So our average video is like 5 to 15 minutes long. Okay, that's like the smallest and kind of the largest that we have right now. So now we're grabbing out even smaller chunks and we're putting that content where it makes sense. Facebook video, Instagram video, right? So you want 1-minute videos max. So think of these as like little highlight reels or sizzle reels, right? This is like one little nugget that's being dropped. This is one aha moment out of a 5, 7, 10-minute video. Okay? And again, this is my team doing this for me, guys. This is still me putting in 1 to 2 hours a week. And you guys see how much distribution I'm getting out of it? It's everywhere. One big aha and one big takeaway that you guys have to be implementing is you gotta create click-worthy thumbnails. This is a night and day difference. And thumbnails, for me, just frankly, they irritate me. I don't like thumbnails. Like, I just don't. Most of them are way too gimmicky, crazy colors. You know, they're saying things in the thumbnail that is like 100% clickbait, and they don't even talk about that topic in the video. right? So you don't want to do that, okay? But this is what sells the click. This is just as important as your headline. Okay, so you have your headline and you got your thumbnail. Okay, and I don't care where it is, as long as you got, right, that thumbnail, you need to be optimizing it. So sites like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, your blog, basically everywhere. Okay, I haven't done this so well, admittedly, with the Digital Triggers brand, but we've helped some clients of ours do this really, really well. So as an example, which thumbnail would you click? Six-pack abs, number 1. Number 2, Athlete X, one of my clients there. Number 3, 10-minute abs workout, former client, I guess, Jeff. And 4, 10-minute abs workout. Give me the number. Okay, so you guys are saying 2 and 4. Notice the trend? One really has a thumbnail and the other one doesn't, right? Like 1 and 3 are just basically random screenshots from the video, like YouTube generates by default. 2 and 4 just have text on the page, and what they do well is they use colors that aren't being used everywhere else, right? So use contrasting colors. So if in your niche everybody's using red and white like Athlete X, the second video, then use purple, right? Use something crazy that's going to stand out that nobody else is using. Make sense? We follow? Okay, we just really started testing this on Digital Triggers as well. On a couple of the videos, we didn't want to start doing it with all of them. Again, we wanted to test and see how it performed. And on a couple of the videos, we've gotten 2 to 3 times our average normal views. Okay, so thumbnails are really, really important. Okay, a headline's great, right? But if the rest of the landing page basically doesn't look very good, they're not going to click on it. Okay, so you really got to sell that click. So my suggestion when it comes to thumbnails is find some examples that you like, right? Build up a little swipe file and have them rebuilt to match your color scheme, your brand's color scheme, your client's color scheme. And I would just use Fiverr for this. This is what we do. I'm a bit of a Fiverr addict. Recovering, well, I try to recover, but my habit is strong. So again, my content creation mindset is that every piece of content that I create must deliver trust, value, and get your prospect closer to buying something from you. If you do that and you can get people to keep engaging with you at all the time, right? They're gonna do business with you. They're gonna have a whole lot of know, like, and trust with you. Next up, and I gotta go fast, we're running out of time, is to be polarizing, right? By all means, be yourself, get your customers to know, like, and trust you, but have an opinion, have a backbone, right? And back up why. Take a stance on something, right? Talk about what you believe in. Okay, nobody wants a wishy-washy partner, leader, coach, marketing agency, or whatever your relationship is, right? If you train with empathy, if you deliver customer success and management with empathy, then show that in your videos, right? If you're like David with the taser, zzz, right, then you probably want to show that in your videos. So then you can set your customer up to know what they're going to be getting from you. Okay, understand that buying is binary. It's a 1, it's a 0, right? It's a yes, it's a no. Okay, get your tribe to know, like, and trust you, and they'll make a decision, 1 or 0. Okay, they're either going to love you, and you're going to get an amazing bond with them, or they're going to turn you out, and that's okay. Understand that there is absolutely 0 money made in the middle. Have an opinion. People will appreciate you for that opinion. But don't be bipolar. Don't be the guy posting this one day, and this is your mantra, right? I'm grinding my face off, right? While you're sleeping, Gary Vaynerchuk style, and then the next day, I live the 4-hour work week, right? You can't do a good job if your job is all you do, right? So make sure that you go in one direction, right? That people know you for something, okay? Don't be wishy-washy. But Joe, I'm not good on video. Okay, guys, at the end of the day, it's better to not be 100% polished unless that's who you really are, right? Be real. My best performing videos have some ums, some ahs, actually a lot of them, and they aren't polished, right? My best ad ever, my best YouTube ad ever, you can see me lean in and I like turn on the recording. Well, you can't see that. You see me lean out from me like literally hitting the record button, me like kind of adjust myself. And then I go through that content formula that I gave you guys. And then I'm like, all right, guys, and call to action. And then I like literally lean in and hit end. I didn't edit it. I didn't cut it. Best performing ad to date. Because it's real. People want what's real. But Joe, I'm now good on camera. You want some motivation? You want to see somebody that's not good on camera? Go look up Joe Troyer on video, scroll to the bottom, and you guys will see me fumble and me being absolutely ridiculous as I try to get better on camera. It doesn't matter, right? People told me that these videos were great, and every time I listened to it, I shrieked, right? Still, I walk into the office and there's a webinar of me playing, and I'm like, no! Get over it. Okay, life begins at the end of your comfort zone, right? I can tell you guys, doing video, I still get nervous every time. Doing a webinar, I still get nervous every time. I get the jitters, right? Coming up on stage, I get nervous every single time. Okay? If that's not happening, you're not normal, right? Like you've lost touch with reality. Okay? Build that into part of the game. It is what it is. And find the content medium that works for you. I have a friend that shoots 30 videos in a day, right? 1 time per month. Okay? So the content then becomes his entire content calendar for the month. And he's literally in front of a camera, green screen, and camera guy, and it's just like topic, and he's just go. Record, end. Topic, go. That's not my style, right? I can grab a camera, turn it on, and be like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Joe Troyer. And I'm like casual conversation. Okay, so if what I talk to you guys about with the AMA isn't your style, you can still take this and apply it, right? For me, I can't stand in front of a camera, right? Like walk all the way up to the live stream camera and like basically do 10 videos back to back. Like, give me that taser, please, David. That's not me. Okay, but follow your strengths. So keyword research. I'm going to speed up real quick because I have no time. Speaking of keyword research, this is exactly how we do our keyword research right here. We use vidIQ. My team does. I don't. So what we're looking for is a low competition score. We're looking for high search volume. And then the overall score they give you is basically how attractive it is for you. So they basically are rating it from high to low. This makes it like drop dead simple for my team to look at it and say, the opportunity on this one is this keyword phrase. This is what we're going to optimize for. Okay, I don't have to give them any crazy complex algorithms to figure out. I just give them this. Okay, and you guys can literally take my slides. I'll give them to you and just say, follow this process. Okay, the great thing about this is that, again, I found that my sites were really suffering with Google Organic because they were like trying to mimic like YouTube. Right? So I'd have a video, there'd be no content on the page after the video got done. I'd try to get them to the next video. Well, Google doesn't like this, right? They refer to it as thin content. Okay, so to fix that, right, I started doing the transcriptions. Check this out. Funeral service website audit. First 3 rankings on Google. Escape room website audit. First 2 results on Google and number 1 and number 3 on YouTube. Okay, CBD website audit, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, how to get AdWords client, I'm ranking number 1 and number 2, basically. Okay, so I want to give you guys a quick start real quick. This is how you guys can repeat this even if you don't have a list to run an AMA. Put together the 10 frequently asked questions that you guys get. As you guys are pitching your service, as you guys are having conversations, whether you're trying to give away a foot in the door, you're trying to do an upsell, you're trying to sell a core service, it doesn't matter. Right? Take the 10 questions that you guys get all day, every day. You guys get them, right? Write them down. Okay? Answer those on video using the formula that I shared. Then move on to the 10 should ask questions. The question behind the question, what they're really asking, right? Because you know what they're asking at the beginning isn't really the true issue, right? What they're asking for, they don't know yet. Okay? So address then the 10 should ask questions and then come up with 10 teaching videos. David and his team and John give you guys ridiculous stats, right? Give you guys ridiculous case studies. They provide more value for you guys in terms of training than anybody in the space, and they just bundle it up and give it to you guys, right? Other people charge a whole lot of money for that content and for those courses, right? Yeah. Repurpose that knowledge. If you find yourself always using this stat and talking about this in your pitch, make that one of your 10 teaching videos. Okay, my promise to you guys, and we'll end it with this, you guys follow the 10X system for the next 90 days, you guys release content daily, you will be found all over by your followers, right? By your crew. You will have hundreds of page one rankings, okay, and well on your way to establishing yourself as the industry expert. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in and show me the nuggets. For more exclusive content from Joe, please visit digitaltriggers.io.